Well, hello and welcome to the Pan-African Digital Initiative Summit and Expo 2023. And this year's theme is infrastructure protection, looking at the cybersecurity and connectivity as the growth drivers in the digital age here in the country. And we're looking at various topics ranging from 5G, artificial intelligence, e-commerce, talking about data protection, cryptocurrency, and a lot more on this year's summit. And don't forget it is powered by techtvng, and we're bringing all the sight and sound and all that will be happening on this year's summit here to your TV screen. And we're expecting a lot of resource persons, seasoned professionals from the tech world and also the telecommunication industry to do justice to the topic we have at hand for this season. And don't forget, I am a host on this corner. My name is Michael Young. So let's go on a quick breather, and when we come back, we unfold all we have in stock for you for this year's summit. So stay with us. We'll be right back. A lot has been said there, actually talking about policies, implementation of those policies. Government should do that, the private sector should do that. So for me, so we need the balance in here between the private sector and the government. So how do you think these two can balance to bring a better implementation of some policies in the tech industry?
I don't think it's about balancing. It's about each party, the government, which represents the public really, and then the private sector, the companies that we all here, recognizing their roles and responsibilities. Government is responsible for creating the enabling environment for businesses and people to thrive. It is government responsibility to provide policies and guidelines regarding businesses, whether you're talking about critical infrastructure protection, whether you're talking about technology, whatever it is, okay, that's the role of government. It is the role of private sector to take advantage of these opportunities. Now, if you are talking about technology, especially when you're talking about cybersecurity, like I mentioned during our panel discussion, 90% or more of the infrastructure, critical infrastructure we are talking about actually belong to the private sector. That's a fact. In fact, government infrastructure will always be like military infrastructure or public infrastructure, like in our own case, power grids and all that, because currently government is responsible. But if you remove security infrastructure, which is most times controlled by government, most of other things that you're actually talking about actually belong to the private sector. Whether you're talking about telecommunication towers or you're talking about transportation systems, security again, whether you're looking at technology that will provide security, and those who are actually doing it, the personnel and all that, most again are coming from the private sector. So my point is this: we are not looking for balancing act. We are looking at people taking responsibility, recognizing their roles, and also more importantly, recognize the fact that security always is about government, the private sector, and the citizens. Just a few days ago, they said the second Niger bridge, that people are vandalizing some of the panels there. And who uses the second Niger bridge? You are talking about citizens, you are talking about businesses. Okay, government provided it, but then people are vandalizing it. Okay, government can be everywhere to protect every infrastructure that is serving us, that is helping us. But private citizens coming together can recognize that if a private infrastructure or a critical infrastructure is vandalized, everybody will hurt, everybody loses. That's what I mean.
Well, I think there has been a lot of exposition. You know, we've seen what we need to do more in terms of data protection, in terms of infrastructure protection, in terms of cyber security, and it has exposed us to what is going on in the world today and how you can secure yourself when you are in the cyberspace. So I think it has taken us a step further in understanding what has happened in the communication sector or ICT sector.
Technology has come to stay, right? And the way we do business has really changed. Now, talking about AI is artificial intelligence that you can use to optimize the way you do your business. Now, on our platform, Zoho, we've tried to incorporate AI. We have our own in-house AI. We call it ZIA, Zoho Intelligent Assistant, right? So we incorporate them into a lot of our technologies, CRM, right? It will help you to analyze sentimental analysis, help you to write an article. So a lot of ways we've been able to incorporate AI into what we do.
Good. I think the issue for me is not policy, because 20 years ago when we were starting to construct the road, then there is issues of needs of policies, regulatory provisions, and so forth and so forth. A lot have been done in that area. Now the question is whether they have been implemented. Yes, some of them have been implemented, but For me, the key thing now is the rollout. Okay, and whatever the government can do in any of the African countries to update on their policies and regulatory provisions in order to get a lot to enable private sector to develop the industry in order to impact on the socio-economic development, for me is a key thing. So policy, yes, but for me it's not the focus anymore because there's enough policy provisions in place.
With the formation of policies, government and captains of industry, the private sector will need to come together, collaborate, strategize, network, in order that we are able to achieve the goal that we all want, and that is digitalization. That is going to drive the economy of every nation. So in order for us to do that, there should be discussions between governments who forms the policies, between the private sector who are in charge of the industry and who have the resources to be able to do this. But they cannot do it alone. The industry cannot do it alone. Government too cannot do it alone because it has to do with the people, the human resource of the nation. And then the policy would have to see to it that it is done. And without the needed resources, we are not able to do it. Then industry comes in. So these aspects all have to come together for us to work towards achieving our goal of digitalization.
It's not so much about policy or about strategy, it's about the people. It's about the people. We've always had policies. Policies will always come. Strategies will come. But the people, the right people to drive those policies or the strategies, that is where the challenge is. When people say the problem of a country is the leadership or is it about the people, that is the question we've just come to in terms of policy, strategy, implementation within the ICT space. So it is not about policy or about strategies. It has never been really. We always have committees brought up, draw policies and all that, but we don't have the people, the right people, to push policy, to make policy to become impactful in the life of everyone.
One thing the government should realize that they should stop taxing anything that will make us to develop. Because the more you tax people, the more you are discouraging them from buying or having access to things that are necessary for economic development. Like the cost of data is still very high in Nigeria. Cost of telephone is very high because it is the tax element, and because we have a foreign exchange that is not positive, is making things to go up. Whereas in the developed nation, technologies are going down because it comes up anytime. New developments are coming. So the old ones are being priced down, but in Nigeria it's not the same because of our exchange rate. So the government has to do something to the exchange rate because the exchange rate controls everything.
All right, Zoracom is a technology company and we provide automated network management solutions. We also provide software solutions for cybersecurity. We also have a solution for IoTs and sensors for your smart homes, smart city gadgets. Whether you work in an oil service company, you want to monitor anything with regards to gateway sensors, oil rigs, and whatever it is, we have solution covering that. And then recently, we also got NCC license for colocation and infrastructure. So that's our new baby, infrastructure and colocation. We are an all-in-one stop shop company. Some people will come around and tell you they offer the same service, but the truth is that with Zoracom you get everything just in one space.
Kingtrack is an indigenous software development company, fully Nigerian, and we provide software solutions for financial institutions. We also extend our solutions to manufacturing companies, oil and gas. What we basically do is we automate your processes. We provide tools tools that help you work more seamlessly. So you have things that could take you several weeks, months to do. Ordinarily, you get it done with our software solutions within few hours.
The Pan-African Digital Initiative Summit and Expo 2023. You've learned a lot from here, a lot of policies, a lot of things has been said. So I hope you picked one or two things for what we heard today on this amazing summit. Don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and also Twitter, right there at the bottom of your screen. And please subscribe on our YouTube channel also to get exclusive and amazing programs here on Tech TV. See you next time here on this corner. My name is still Michael Young. Have a great day and bye for now.